Well, welcome to the Meadowlands, everybody, home of the NFC East champions. I know that sounds as good to you as I'm sure it does to the players inside the building who are now practicing to play the Atlanta Falcons in the wild card playoffs Sunday afternoon, right back here at the Meadowlands at the stadium behind me, which was absolutely rocking on Sunday when they played the Dallas Cowboys, won the title, and now they've got their first playoff game in 3 years. By the way, they're at home where they haven't won a playoff game since 2000. They also haven't won a playoff game at all since 2007. We all remember what that run was like. First test is the Falcons team that was 10-6, one win more than the Giants. They're going to be a tough we to beat. Maybe one of the most balanced teams that the Giants have played all year long.
I think the confidence is high. I think we understand where we're at. I think we understand we're in a position to do something special. And, you can feel it in the locker room. Guys are pumped up. Guys are ready to play, ready to practice. They're ready to, get in that meeting room and understand the opponent. And it's a really good feeling that we have right now.
Yeah, I believe with our receiving core that we have in our high-flying offense right now, I feel like, with Eli in charge, we can get the job done. Eli's been doing a great job at leading us thus far this season, so our confidence is in him, and we know we can get the job done.
Here are the three keys for the Giants to making that happen and moving on to a second-round game, likely in Green Bay against the 15-1 Packers. We'll save that for some other time. First, the three keys for the Falcons. Number one, this might be the most important key of the game, stop Michael Turner. When you think about it, they've played spotty run defense this year, and they've never faced a back like Turner. They were supposed to face one in Frank Gore when they played out in San Francisco, but he was hurt, and that matchup never materialized. This is a true feature back, a guy who can really power an offense. One guy doesn't usually carry the load in the NFL anymore, but Turner is that guy. He's going to be a tough task for this defense. Another tough task brings me to key number two, and that's stop Tony Gonzalez. Few people disagree with me on this, but the Giants, I don't think, have been very good at covering the tight ends. I think that some teams, like the Jets, completely avoided their tight end for reasons I can't explain. But Tony Gonzalez is a different animal. He is a future Hall of Famer, and there's going to be a lot of room for him to go across the middle because they also have some outside threats in Roddy White and Julio Jones. So to me, the idea that Jaquan Williams or Michael Boley might have to cover Gonzalez is a matchup the Falcons are going to love, and they're probably going to exploit. Matt Ryan likes to get the passes off quickly, and against the Giants' pass rush, he might have to get them off quickly, and Gonzalez is going to be the guy he goes to on those quick outs.
And you have all those core guys, Roddy White, Julio Jones, Tony Gonzalez. You have they're stacked at each and every position, so they present a lot of threats your way. But you have to go out there and play ball. You have to go stick with the game plan and go out there and try to be better than them.
And number three, normally right here is where I say put the ball in Eli Manning's hands, but I'm going to go the opposite way this time. They're going to have to run the football. The early forecast calls for rain, snow, sleet, wind, real apocalyptic end-of-the-world type of stuff. In the Northeast, in that kind of condition, you need to run the football. And the Giants, the worst rushing team in the NFL. That's the bad news. The good news is 2 of the last 4 worst rushing teams in the NFL have somehow made the Super Bowl riding their strong-armed quarterback, but I don't think either one of them had to go through a day like the Giants might be facing on Sunday. So in order to keep the pressure off Eli Manning on a windy day, they're going to need to find a way to have Brandon Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw powering this offense the way you're supposed to in the playoffs. Running game and defense are supposed to be what keys you to a championship. Right now, the Giants don't really have either one. They have the quarterbacks. They're going to need to find that power running game.
We've had some 4 or 5 games in a row where we've rushed the ball for over 100 yards. So I'll look for that to happen again. And Eli has in the past thrown the ball very, very well despite any kind of weather.
You just try to get prepared mentally for the opponent, know your game plan, and then whatever happens with the weather, there's not much you can do about it. You just got to go out there and play.
And that's it. 1, 2, 3 ways for them to beat the Atlanta Falcons. They're all in, then they move on to the Green Bay Packers most likely. Either way, it should be a lot of fun here on Sunday. Make sure you follow @TheBlueScreen on Twitter and tune right back in here to the Blue Screen blog to get all the updates and all the action as the week goes along. Thanks for watching, everybody.